Hi and welcome to today's session, how to hit your weekly sales targets fast. Really important module so you get very clear on how to benchmark your results. Once you are clear on how to benchmark your results, you'll also be clear on the action that actually gets you the results. So what you're going to get from this specific module, the ROI is based on why clear sales targets are needed, so you understand why you need it. What are your highest income generating tasks to hit 100K fast? How to write your vision statement to hit your sales targets, and how to complete your weekly accountability to hit your targets, what this means for your future, and then tasking to complete. Right, so why clear sales targets are needed? Because in a world of overwhelm, you need to stay focused on this program. If you get distracted by another course because you think it's better and easier, you are sparkly syndrome, uneducated fool, because you've invested into this and this is the best. You won't get any better. Money is a benchmark that will keep you focused. So we're going to get clear on those benchmarks so you stay focused. However, we need an emotional reason also to stay focused on this. We assess your offer without getting emotional if they do not buy. The more they buy your offer, the more validated it becomes. If they don't buy your offer, it means that we fine tune it. Because business growth is a logical game. If someone buys your offer at a 1.5K level, that means it's validated at that level. The more people buy, the more confidence you will have. Then you can start to increase your offer. If someone buys your offer at 3K level, that means it's validated at that level, etc. If someone buys your offer at 5K level, that means it's validated at that level. We have to build up those stages. As you build up those stages, you become more confident. All right, so we're going to combine a financial target with a burning reason why you want to do this in the first place. Combine logical numbers with emotional juice, your burning reason why, and you become unbreakable to get the result, regardless of what happens along the journey. That is why we need to keep you focused on your highest income generating task so you can put money in the bank. The burning reason keeps on, adding more fuel to it, and the whole thing increases. So what is your highest income generating task? Great question. Keep focused on your highest income generating task. Now, most people fail in the entrepreneurial space because they don't know what is their highest income generating task. You need to focus on the emotional reasons that drive you and will keep you focused on your highest income generating task. Got a deal on that? Okay, cool. This is the fastest way, the method that I'm laying out for you, the COA method is the fastest way to hit 100K fast. There is no other way that is quick. I don't care if you're doing a challenge and you think it's working well. I don't care if you think you've got a live webinar concept and you think it's working well. Nothing works as well as call application funnel, and then you can build the other assets in the back end. I promise you, believe me, we've tested it. I get loads of people that, sometimes they'll say this, and I've had clients in the past that went through the process and then changed their model, and I'm like, do you not think if I thought that was going to work, I'd be doing it? I'm not stupid. We're testing all the time, and so what we're currently doing is the best in the market. That's why we keep on doing it. Your highest income generating task is speaking to clients over the phone, consultations. You'll be able to make the most amount of money in the quickest, shortest period of time. Every action in COA is geared around making this easy for you. So you just have to follow the process. When you have a solid foundation and validation on your offer over the phone, at around 50 consultations, you will get very clear on your client's problem. Then you can start scaling beyond that. On a weekly basis, you will track how many people you're doing consultations with. Why? It will help you understand and validate your offer quicker. It will help you build your method based on content that sells. It will help you understand what objections your clients have so you can answer them. And it will speed up your ability to get results with your clients. Ed, I thought calls are just salesy and are below me. Now, sometimes some of you will have issues with this. Now, let me tell you, what is business? People trade money for value. That is the definition of what business is. What is value then? Value is solving a problem. It's as simple as that. So look, your highest income generating task, the more you get how your offer solves the problem, the more you get your clients. The more you get how your method is quicker method to solving their problem, the more clients you get. The more you get at how your support is best to solve their problem, the more clients you get. The more you get to understand their objections, the more clients you will get. All right. And so therefore, you will never get as quicker understanding than speaking to your client. The more you speak to your client, the quicker and the better you get at selling your program. It's as simple as that. Now, let me introduce you to the high performance cycle. I'll actually show you also in the closer process as well, because it's a very important structure that you've got to understand. It's very important. This is a game changer as you allow it to just become into your thinking. As you start to really buy into this, you'll really see the benefit of this. So this is a sneak preview. As I said, I'll go through it again on the closer process, but here's how it works, okay? So it's all about the better you get at number one, the better you understand the problem. So the more people you speak to, the better you'll get. The better you'll understand their problem. The better you understand their problem, the more clients you sell, because business is solution, problem, solution, right? Makes sense. So the better you understand their problem, the more clients you sell. The more clients you sell, the more clients you serve. The more clients you serve, the more depth you understand the problem. All right, the more depth you understand the problem, because you know the problem best, you become the best. Your program then becomes the best, right? Because you know the problem best, because the more depth you understand the problem. All right, at number 7, your program becomes the best. Your support then becomes the best. Your clients' results then become the best, and you keep on getting better, and then it keeps on going round. You keep getting better. All right, the better you get. The better you get, the better you understand the problem. The better you understand the problem, the more clients you sell. The more clients you serve, because the more clients you sell. The more clients you sell, the more clients you serve. The more depth you understand the problem. Because you know the problem the best, your program becomes the best. Your support becomes the best. Your client results become the best. You keep getting better. That is the high performance cycle. And so when you commit to the high performance cycle, all right, I want you to write this down. It's a little bit of sideline. It's outside of our tasking, but take a moment, pause this, and just write it down. I'm going to do some deeper tasking later on, but this will be a good structure for you as you start to go through the program at this level, because the better you get, the better you understand their problem. The more clients you sell, the more clients you serve. The more depth you understand the problem, because you know the problem the best, your program becomes the best. Your support becomes the best. Your clients' results become the best. You keep getting better. Beautiful. All right, so look, you will fall in love with the closer process. There is nothing sleazy about sales. It's understanding your client's problem. Understanding your client's problem means that you become an amazing coach and consultant. It's based on reverse selling. It's designed to help you understand each objection, so at the end there's no objections left. It's completely different to anything else you've experienced. Now that is in section 2. So I was just giving you an overview because your sales targets are going to link to how many people you actually sell. So they are interrelated. If you can't sell someone over a consultation on why they need your service, how are you going to coach them to get results with your service? Selling and coaching are intimately connected. You cannot separate the two. They cannot be separated. Coaching and sales are interrelated. All right, you cannot coach someone till you sell them. You can't serve them till you sell them. You can't coach someone unless you can sell them. You can't serve someone until you can sell them. So we're going to get really good at this. When people buy your offer, that means it's validated at that level. The more clients that buy from you, the stronger you get. You can put your prices up, and in turn it makes your program better, which means your clients get better results. Because they get better results, you attract more clients who want those results. Now, I heard the majority will not know how to do this. What do you mean? The majority out there, all right, coaches, consultants will never actually get access to a call application funnel. And this is what we're taking you through. And it is an absolute game changer. Everyone in the education industry will have to have one of these soon, because the online space is completely different. Right? People just sit there and wait. They buy low programs and don't do anything. You have to get them up into a conversation, make a sale, get them into your program, and then start building it from there. Or else they will not stay profitable in the market. The way that things are going in the market, low price point just doesn't work anymore. This is your opportunity to get ahead of the market. We are one of the best. We have set up big names that you would know in the industry with the exact funnel and process that we're taking you through. This is your opportunity to get ahead of the market. In a couple of years, I would say most of the market are going to want to have this. All right. So Ed, I just increase my calls to grow. Is that how we do it? Pretty much. Yeah. Once your consultation calls are dialed in, at least 50. All right, you increase your ad spend and get more calls booked. That's it. All right, you can add hiring team members to do the calls for you. We can do this for you so you can start to scale. Imagine having a load of people doing the calls for you. That'd be pretty cool. Which means that you are set free from the sales process and you're banking high quality clients at a high profit right at the front. We can provide you with advanced sales support if you need. The majority of our clients do upgrade because they go through the first two sections and realize it was really simple to get that ROI. They loved what we do. And they were like, look, let's just keep on, growing. We've had clients do over 180,000 in less than 2 months. Why would you not continue on? We've had clients do a lot less than that and still continue. We've had clients just get the funnel and system set up, realized how good we are, made, a couple of clients come through, but know that they need more support. And we're like, yeah, let's go for it. So look, if you want 10 clients to buy, how many clients do you need to speak to? This is what we call hedging the numbers. We want everyone to buy. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So I have to manage your expectation here so you're clear. If you close at 10 clients from 40 potential clients that have gone through your funnel, right, that gives you a closing rate of 25%. The more potential clients we speak to, the better this will get as you increase your closing rate. So look, let me take you through knowing your numbers. I say your goal is 10,000, right? Your price point is 1,500. That's the minimum we recommend. Clients per month, you only need 7 in order to get 10,000. All right. Booked calls, as in people that come through the funnel from maybe your organics or ads and have potentially booked a call with you. You got 20, so you close 7 of them. The cost per book call when you were running your ad was 2,000. So you are in profit of 8,000. Okay. So total per month, 10,000. Okay. So look, those are the numbers. All right. But look what happens when we start to adjust them. So say you increase your price point. We increase your price point just by 1,000. So we put it 2,500. Look what happens to your profit at the end of the month. Okay. It goes from 10,000 to 17,000. It's a big difference. And you haven't done any more work, right? You've done the same amount of work, right? You haven't spent any more time doing stuff. You've done the same amount just by increasing price point. Okay. So that increased your revenue by 7,000. If you increase your closing rate, as in you get better at closing. So say we got that 2,500 close rate, price point, excuse me. We got 7 clients and we increased that to 15, a much higher close rate. Okay. We went from 17,000 to 37,000 without doing any more work. We increased our revenue by 27,000 in a month just by closing more clients. Are you getting what I'm laying down? Focus on this system and get better at it. That is all I'm asking you to do. Like, this is the ultimate process. All right. The numbers of ROI are really up to you. As I said, we've had clients well over, with this like model at scale, do over $1 million a month, right? We've had clients from scratch, bank in some really great numbers. We've had clients who realized, like how much they were doing that was wrong, got this all set up, and then like had it for the rest of their life. And so this is a game changer. You just need to get better. And we're here to help you get better. So look, let's write out your vision statement so you get really powerful, emotionally connected to the reason why you're doing this. To hit your numbers of calls, it's just like reps in the gym. You just rinse and repeat. That's it. All right. Anyone that goes to the gym, you just do the reps. That's all you do. You sit in a machine, do the reps, put the weight up. That's it. There's nothing rocket science to the process. You got your left brain logic and you got your right brain emotions. So the numbers of the left brain the emotions of the right brain. Okay, left brain, clear numbers. All right, right brain, burning reason why you're going to do this. Okay, so let's get clear on your burning reason why. Now, let me tell you a little story about your burning reason why. Now, it's one of the coolest stories. Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas is one of the greatest sporting turnovers of all time. All right, turnarounds. It is still today like one of the most profound stories. Now, look, Mike Tyson, maybe you don't like him or not, doesn't matter. Forget that. But back in the day, he was unbeatable. And in the early 90s, there was this stage where no one had taken him past 5 rounds. He was undefeatable. And he was going up to a new title fight, and he had a range of different fighters that line up. You know how they do it. So they like maximize the cash. Anyway, Buster Douglas was one of these dudes. And he had like won nothing. He was a bum all and out, right? And, you know, what happened is just an absolute game changer. So what happens is Buster gets, you know, he gets this fight. He's really pumped for it because it's like a massive thing to him. But round after round, Buster took a beating after beating. Now, at this stage, all right, Mike's never been past the 5th round. The first round opens, Buster gets smashed up big time. Second round, and everyone's like, what a joke of a fight. Second round, you know, the same thing again. Third round, he gets knocked down, you know, and everyone's like, okay. But what happened was really interesting is that Buster started to get up off the ground, and people were like, what is going on? And this is the picture here on the right. And Mike Tyson, look at it, he's like curious. He's like, you know, Buster's getting a count, but yet he's still getting up. So he's getting a count, but yet he's still getting up. And then what happens just blows everyone's mind. Round keeps going. He gets to the 4th, he gets to the 5th, and everyone's like, oh my God, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. And it's like, at this stage, everyone is up on their seats. Everyone is cheering because, you know, this had never been done before. Buster Douglas, out of nowhere, an absolute bum with like a horrific record, has been able to take Mike Tyson, you know, the heavyweight champion of the world, beyond something he'd never experienced. And at this stage, even the ref starts to get onto Buster's side and is slowing down the count. He gets knocked down left, right, and center. And he keeps getting back up. And then the most glorious thing happens. Out of nowhere, Buster Douglas knocks Mike Tyson out. And everyone is like, unbelievable. You see that guy in the back, his hands on his head. It's just like this. How the hell does this even happen? And so Buster knocked Mike Tyson out, changed his stars, and he rewrote history. And people were like, how the hell did that happen? So in the interview afterwards, he was crying, all upset, and he was like, they were like, how the hell did you do it? And so what happened is that he got told that he was getting this fight and it was going to be a big thing. He was out of the blue, didn't know he was going to get a fight with Mike Tyson. So he was like, oh my God, this is amazing. He told everyone that he knew. And what happened is the word spread to his mum, and his mum was in hospital. And by the time that Buster came to the hospital, what happened is his mum was like literally standing on a bed telling everyone about how his son not had a fight with Mike Tyson, was going to beat Mike Tyson. Difference. Very, very specific difference. And so, you know, massive fan of his mum, you know, as we all are, right? And so he left there with his mum saying how his son was going to beat Mike Tyson. 23 days before that fight, his mum passed away with cancer. And his commitment and his promise that when he heard his mum saying that, he replied back saying, Mum, I will do that for you. When you have a burning reason why, beyond anything else, that's enough to keep you going. So Buster was asked how. All right, the deepest driver, the strongest motivator in the human spirit is the commitment to follow through for someone, something that you love greater than yourself. And so that is what I want to create for you. What's your burning reason why? Why do you want to get this done? Why do you want to Why do you want to have a coaching business in the first place? Why do you want to help other people? Why do you want to help your family? Why? Why? If we can make this as strong as Busters, it means that no matter what happens, when you get smashed in the face, you'll get back up. But if you don't have a strong reason why, then you'll sit back into one of those, like what I call sparkling syndrome idiots that go from one thing to another thing to another thing. And you may as well just give up and get a job. There has to be a deeper reason why you're doing this. All right. It has to be beyond money. And the more viscerally connected I can get you to that, the more likely you're going to do it. So that's what your vision statements are all about. We're going to get a clear, specific financial target. This is short term, not long term. It's monthly focused. A clear number of calls to make so you can hit your financial target, and a burning reason why to remind you why you're doing this in the first place. Okay, so your financial target, the number of people you need to call, because you need to hedge your number. Every person that you call is not going to buy. I'm sorry to, I'm sorry to break your bubble on that. Some people are like, oh, but I spoke to 10 people. Why didn't they all buy? Because that's just not the way it goes. You have to get better at the sales process, and your burning reason why. Okay, so look, let's get clear on the financial target. Write this out. Monthly focus, short term, annual targets are not enough pressure. So e.g. 10K a month or 100K a month, wherever you're at, okay, make it, like if you're not at 100K months yet, do the 10K first. If you're already doing 10K, obviously do 25K. All right, I don't need to be that obvious, I hope. Go big. Does it have to be realistic? What is real? Like if it comes from you, it's in you. All right, can you do 100K a month? You can, 100%. If you follow the process, put in the work, you can do it. All right, if you're willing to do the testing, adapt, train, you can do it 100%. What if I don't hit it though? It doesn't matter, right? Because it still pushes you further forward and you get clearer. All right, a goal, to attain is just to push you, to pressurize you to make it happen. Okay, so here's the number of clients. You need to write this out. Get specific on how many people you need to call to hit your target so we can start working out your close rate. You will need to get better at closing. That's why we're here. Delivery, start straight away, and it can be one-to-one. Then as your numbers increase, you can sell them into your program as you create it. I take you all through this in the offer codex stage. It's super simple. You got nothing to worry about. You're selling one-to-one. All right, if you've already sold one-to-one, then we're just selling straight into live group coaching calls. That's all. All right, so 10K a month is one person at a 10K offer. You need to call at least 10 people. All right, if you have a 10K offer and you want to do 10K months, you only need one person to buy, and you need to call a minimum of 10 people on average. All right, some of you will be better, some of you will be worse. 1,500 a month is 10 people at 1,500. I recommend calling at least 30 people, so you start to understand that. 37,500 a month is 15 people at 2,500. Call at least 45 people. 70,000 a month is 20 people at 3,500. You need to be speaking to at least 60 people per month. So you start to notice what that number equates to. Call 4 to 5 times the amount of people to make sure you hit your target on average. All right, the more people you call, the more sales you'll make. You'll probably end up making more sales. So look, here's your burning reason why. Let's get really viscerally committed. Commit to making this happen. You and your family, let's make this happen, okay? Why do you want to do this for yourself? Write it in detail. All right, really get emotion about it. Maybe you want to take them to a school, or maybe you want to take them to a holiday, or maybe you're tired of your partner working and you want to set them free. All right, I don't know what you want to do. All right, maybe you want to take your family on Route 66, or, I took my family on a cruise. All right, it was one of the coolest things I did. And my entire family. We're not talking like just the ones you like, the ones that you don't like as well, right? And that was 150,000, they got butler service, 5-star cruise, all inclusive. Absolutely one of the best experiences of my life. We do every year. I rent a vacation house, all right, and so my family can use it. They can bring their friends. We've done some lovely places in France, Italy, 2 to 3 weeks. The kids and all of that stuff. Pay for all the food, have a chef, all of those sorts of things. They're beautiful things to do. Why do you want to do this for your family and kids? Why? Like, what do you really want to create? Why do you want to do it? All right. Why do you deserve this? All right. If you're willing to put in the work, why do you deserve this? Why do you deserve this now? And get viscerally connected to that too. All right. And now your burning reason, all right, for your client. What happens to your client when they get your program outcome? Like, I know when you guys buy this and you get a funnel set up and get call applications in and you start making sales at 1,500, 2,500, 5 grand, and you realize actually it's actually pretty simple. Why? Because people want to speak to people today and they actually really want to, trust someone, and then, get live coaching at first and then have a program. It's just the best way to make sales. And so what happens to your clients when they get your program out? Write it down. Like when you guys get all the assets, the terms and conditions, we've spent years creating, so you don't have to. It fills me with joy when I see how grateful you guys are. What happens to your clients if they don't buy? I know if our client doesn't buy, they are going to get stuck in a world of, trying to do every social media channel. They don't really have a sales process. They'll go like low price point, right? Most people do. And then they go low price point and they realize actually it's really difficult to make the business work because it's not profitable. And because it's not profitable, they end up giving up and then going getting a job. So what happens to your clients if they don't buy? Write it out. Okay, so that's your vision statement. We get a clear financial target. Write this out. Know your numbers. Number of people to call. Write this out so you know exactly how many you need to do. You need to do the follow-up. You need to be on them. And just remember, just a heads up, we're not cold calling. It is they are seeing an ad and they're downloading our HVG. They are potential clients, right? That is the definition. They're not cold clients. A cold client hasn't seen an ad. I'm going to keep on saying that because sometimes you try and get confused, and that's not what I want you to do. And then your burning reason why, write this out, okay? So the weekly accountability, this is going to be a very important part of the process. Look, most fail in this area because they set yearly targets. It's got not enough pressure on it. It has to be weekly. There's not enough pressure to hit a yearly target. There's too many things that can happen in a year. So years are, to be honest, it's a waste of time. We focus on the weekly, right? And specifically the daily and the weekly will set up the month, and the month sets up the year. And so there's not enough accountability to get the work done if you're focused on yearly. And thus, that is why we do a weekly accountability process, and we'll be sending you the business update tracker every single week. Now, it is essential that you fill this out. And the reason being is because we're going to be looking at it. We meet as a team to discuss your progress every single day. Every single day. Now, I'm not on all of them, but my team are there consistently, and I pop in and out because I need to hear what's happening. I need to see the structures, and we pull out the update tracker, and if you're not doing it, we're going to be on you. Now, we're not going to reply to everything on the update tracker. Now, this is important because what it does is it allows us to see the information that's coming, and therefore we can then structure the feedback effectively to you within the group. So it is essential. We are looking at it. Don't expect, a reply every single day. All right. It's not like that. This is about you taking ownership over your business and life. We ask you to fill this out every single week. We meet every single day to discuss your progress. We don't need to reply back to every single one. If, for whatever reason, it does need it, we will jump in. But this is a very important part of your process. So you must fill this out as you go along, because we're going to be designing your message unique to you based on what you are telling us. And as you start to build the stats, because you don't have any stats in your business yet on cold traffic. So we need to collect this. And if you join the advanced level, we continue to build your stats so that you can have a numbers-based business and you can scale to the moon with a numbers-based business. So we need to see the work that you're putting in, which is also an essential part of the process. You will get rapid results if you put the work in. If you do nothing, nothing happens. If you do nothing, nothing happens. Don't be that person, right? You're going to get people in your program. They don't do anything. They don't do the work. And then they come out to it and they're complaining because they didn't do anything. And don't be that person. Remember, if you're a coach and you expect your clients to do the work, then you have to do the work. Right? If you're uncomfortable, that's a good thing. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You've seen a billion quotes. Do something out of your comfort zone. This is going to make you uncomfortable. It's okay. We got your back. All right? We're not going to judge you. We're here to help you in the quickest way possible. Do nothing. Nothing will happen. So Just do it every single week. It'll give you the focus. Like most people have no marketing structure. In this 90 days, we're going to start marketing structure, beautiful, get everything set up. At the end of a marketing structure, beautiful. And then you have your next 6 months planning strategy session, 40% continue at level 1, and then 50% continue to the next stage. I'd love you to come to the next stage. You're going to absolutely love it. And as you start to grow a serious business, honestly, you've got access to the most scalable business model in the world. There's no model, no business in the world where you can do less work and get paid more, because all you need to do is generate more calls. You're not doing anything more. You're just getting better at the process, and you have access to something that's absolutely incredible. Forget the money. The level of fulfillment that you can attain is beyond anything you've experienced before. Okay, so what this means for your future is this. All right, you get to unlock and focus on your vision statement to stay out of overwhelm. All right, get this really visceral, post it in the group. I'd love to read it, okay? At times you may get frustrated, keep focused, do the reps. I promise you, it just becomes easier the more you do it. Those that do the reps win. It's just reps. Every rep you get better. It's just numbers at the end of the day, doing the reps. Just follow the process, sell clients into your service, and you'll be in great shape. You can't serve your clients unless you can sell them. Simple as that. Your belief grows when you sell your offer. You will get better as you start to do more, right? So the summary of what we covered, what you got, we went through why clear sales targets are needed, what your highest income generating task to hit 100K fast is, consultation, right? We are all about the consultation, how to write out your vision statement so it hit your sales targets, get really emotionally connected to that, how to complete your weekly accountability to hit your targets. Here's what we're going to do specifically so we can measure it, and what this means for your future so that you really understand that this is going to be like pay you a dividend for the rest of your life. This is not just about this time period now. For year after year, you'll continue getting a dividend from this. And then here's the tasking to complete now. So tasking for you to complete now, complete your tasking now. Task number 1, write out your vision statement, set a countdown timer for 20 minutes to complete, stick to time, get it done fast. It's super easy to do. Write out your financial target, write this out. Number of people to call, write this out so you understand the concept of hedging. One more time, all right, if you want like 20 people to buy, you're going to have to call 50 people. All right, if you call 60 people, you're going to stand a greater chance of doing 20. If your close rate sucks because you're suck at sales, then we're going to help you get better at that. But you have to understand you have to get better. So you might have to do, 80 calls to close 10 people if you're really bad at that process. But we'll get better. I got your back. Don't you worry. We all start in a bad. I wasn't great to begin with either. And then your burning reason why, write this out as well. Okay? So and then just write out your numbers. If your goal is 10,000 and your price point is 15, you need 7 clients per month, right? Which means that you need to talk to booked calls, 20. If you're running ads, a cost per book call hopefully is $100, could be less, could be more. Ad spend equals that, and then your total per month will be that, okay? So knowing your numbers. Task number 2, decide now if you're going to agree to fill out the business update tracker weekly. Look, you don't have to. All right, if you say, no, I'm not going to, you cannot complain later. You lose all access to claiming the result because you did not do the work. So pay attention. If you don't do it, you lose access to claiming the result. And the same with your clients. You're going to build in the same structures so they do the work. We live in a world today where the majority are very lazy. They get everything access for free so they don't do the work. They get used to just thinking they can get access to everything. Like you get access to the support for 90 days. That's it. You're done. Same with your clients. So you actually use it. So you actually get it done. Now, sometimes that's mean, Ed. No, it's not. It's mean to not help you get the work done. Because if you don't do the work, then you lose access to the result completely. And then you'll give up and then you'll start complaining and be a blamer your whole life. Right? And that's not how we roll. You're with me. You invested into me. Let's get this done. Stop other programs. Focus on this. It'll be the best thing that you ever do. It is the best in the world. I've spent millions and millions on doing this so that you don't have to, so you can get access to that. Listen to the sound of my voice. Just complete it. Be coachable. Stop being, hey, I don't know everything. You don't. That's why you're here. All right. And just go, yes, I'm going to do it. I am super coachable. As I said, we invested into 340,000 worth of testing, and every test I follow it to the T. I do exactly what they tell me to do. All right. So I know exactly whether we can improve our processes or not. So don't come to me and say, hey, don't spend loads. You haven't spent as much money as me. and I've spent a lot more than you, so you don't have to. Okay, so say yes, hell yes, let's do it, let's go together. Decide now, let's do a yes, fill out your business update tracker, let's go. No messing around. As always, complete your tasking now. We're here for you every step of the way. We've got your back. Let's go, let's fill out the stats. Let's go to the next module. As always, my name's Ed JC Smith. No matter what happens, never give up on your dreams. And I cannot wait to see you on the next session. Let's go.